Okay, so let me just show you what I got going on here real quick. I just got a kick snare loop going. It's just something simple. Um, okay, and so this is a really cool way. You just find some basses, some bass loops, which helps get maximum amount of ideas from like rhythms and stuff that's in the loops themselves. So you find some loops, and you got to be in session view, obviously, and then select all the loops. And this stuff typically won't be activated. So anyway, I got a bunch of different loops in here, and I just grab them, drag them, drop them into here, and then select all of these, and make sure they're all warped too. Okay, then loop them, make sure they're all looped. Then go into the this little play button here, and this is the follow action. Click follow action, make sure that's highlighted. Then right now it's set for other. You can do any, and then if you do any, it'll play itself over again sometimes. So if you don't want it to play itself over again, then you just do other. You can also do like next, previous, a bunch of different settings here. This is the percentage, so if you want to have it do something else, like play the first one every 80% of the time, or whatever, 50% of the time, or like quarter of the time, you can do that. So now it'll play the first one, this first sample right up here, and if you deselect it, you gotta select them all again, and then now you're controlling them all. We want to unlink them, and this is how much of the measure of the part of the measure that it plays out of the sample. So I usually do 1, 3, or something with a 3 in it, because it just makes it I don't know, it just makes it sound better. And then hit legato, make sure that each one of your samples are looped as well, and this legato will play the sample accordingly to the place where they're at on the measures, where it's at on the measures. So once you set it up, you can watch it, and you'll understand what it's doing. So this one, I'd like maybe just to get over here. I can see you can change the part of the sample that you actually want to play. And this flag right here indicates this follow action time controller. So that correlated with this 1.3 right here. So if I move that, it goes to 1.2, 1.0, 2.0, and if you put on 1.3, there you go. That's back to where it was. So I got, a couple samples here and kick loop. So I just hit play on here, and it starts. So it indicates, it blinks which sample that's going to play next. And then what you can do too is you can set up your, I always forget the name of everything, your quantize menu, and this is your global launch. So if you want it to quickly relaunch things, do 1/16 or 1/8 or whatever. Now when you click a sample, like you like the way that sample sounded in the groove, it'll play it right away. But anyway, we'll just start right now, and you can just watch it cycle through the different loops and give you great ideas for drops. And then in the middle of it, you can open it up and say, you know, I don't really like the way this is going. Let's change it up. Let's try a third of it. Or you don't like that, you don't want it to play the first as often, so you can maybe do it half the time and do 2.3. So you can get really creative with this. You can have a lot of fun just sitting there doing that. Then you know, once you get a good setup of things that you want to start recording, you know, you think you like the way this sounds, then you just hit record. Okay, and then you get some stuff down, and and then there's your recording. Well, this is your kick snare loop, and then this is your jam right here. And I have color based plugin here, a spectral scaler from NASCO, so that's why it's sounding colory. So you can be like, yeah, I like that part better. Reverse that. So let's keep doing that one. Bring that one over there, bring this one here, and put that in there. And then put that there, and I'm not really a big fan of this guy. That's kind of cool. Let's do that instead of that. And so you can put markers in here just to help you figure out where you're at, because I get lost sometimes. So that's just kind of what I do sometimes. I haven't done it in a while, but you know, if you get a writer's block on your drops and stuff, you know, you can do it with all kinds of different samples and whatever. But yeah, that's what I like to do sometimes. It's fun. All right, later.